What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today is going to be a very important day. Well, today and tomorrow, because this thing is officially going to go in for paint. I'm going to finally get rid of this really annoying, stupid dent. All thanks to bad fender rolling. But this is going to get fixed today. I'm getting ready to drop the car off to get that fixed. Give you another look this way so you can see. It doesn't look that bad, but over time it's gotten worse. I guess from just freaking potholes and dips and whatnot. The tire kind of putting its own little thing. So I had two options. I could either do Bondo, which I'm not a fan of, or they're actually gonna pull it and then repaint the whole thing. Pull it and fix it, do whatever they do. But I'm just glad that this is finally gonna get fixed, because this is an eyesore. And I do believe that this also caused that to happen. So I'm not sure if you could tell, but the fender the bumper itself is actually fine. So for the longest, I thought it was the actual bumper that was misaligned, but it's not. It's actually, I guess from this buckling in and coming out and all that stuff, this kind of distorted the whole rear quarter. They're gonna fix all this. They're also going to paint my new wingless carbon fiber duckbill replica freaking trunk. They're gonna repaint that, and then so they're gonna repaint this whole rear quarter. So this covers this whole area. And then one last thing is they're gonna fix the front bumper. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's all kinds of stress cracks right there, and then same thing over here, and then right there. All right, welcome back, guys. This was a pain in the ass. I actually had to use for some reason it's really hard to line this trunk up. I guess because it's aftermarket, but I had to essentially put the GoPro inside the trunk and watch it with my phone to see where I would latch, and I had to adjust the trunk back and forth, and unfortunately ended up snapping a bolt inside the new trunk. So this is one of the four. I'm not gonna open it because this thing likes to spring out. I gotta remove one of the springs from the inside, but there's two bolts that go here and here, and then same over there. And I guess one of them didn't like a little bit of torque and decided to snap on me. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get that out. I hope I can, but it's not looking good right now. Either way, it's on there, it's sturdy, it's not going anywhere. I don't like not having bolts where they go, because but it is what it is. It's on there. It's officially ready for me to take it to the shop to have painted. One of the things that they were gonna do is I wanted to leave a little strip right here of carbon so you can still see it. I'm still kind of debating if I want to do that, just because I'm not sure how it would turn out. But yeah, it would be nice to have a little strip to kind of match the little carbon accents the car has all around. But it's on there at the cost of a bolt. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and brief you once the car gets back. It should take they told me about a week. But knowing my luck lately with everything, I wouldn't be surprised if it took a couple weeks. So I'm not gonna expect anything, just because every time I do and they tell me one thing, it turns out to be another. So I'll expect a couple weeks, and yeah, I'll fill you back in once it's all ready.
2,000 years later.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Look who's here. Finally got my car back yesterday after not having it for 24 days total. It's back. I'm not exactly happy with the work that was done, but yeah, let's get to it. So I went ahead and had the front bumper redone. There's a bunch of stress cracks originally in the paint. Dead bug in there. But stress cracks and chips and whatnot in the paint. I ended up doing this video like a bunch of times just because I wasn't sure how I wanted to word it to you guys. Part of me doesn't like complaining on the channel. I know a lot of you guys don't like seeing that stuff, but some do. Some like hearing the story. But to make a long story short, they took an additional 10 days or so, and the quality of work wasn't the best. For a shop that's named meticulous, that was the last thing that they were. So I'm not pleased overall, but they did do a decent job. They try to make things right. But on my way home yesterday, I kept hearing this clunking, and the clunking got worse progressively. And it ended up being they didn't tighten my lugs on the front wheels. So after that happened, I pretty much figured I didn't care basically about, you know, putting them on blast or anything. So I plan on writing a review. But a couple of the things that they did do well was, number one, the dent is gone. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a giant dent right over here from basically the guy that I took it to back in Florida that did my fender rolling. He didn't apply enough heat and it ended up caving the rear quarter in. They went ahead and fixed that. They did a good job on that. I'm pretty pleased with that. They actually ended up doing the other side for free. That's what I say when I said that they basically try to make it right. So they fixed that side, and it doesn't look too bad. The good thing is they ended up pulling it more. It looks OEM, but they ended up making it wider so that basically the wheels and tires fit just fine. So there's no craziness there. Obviously the biggest thing that you guys will notice is the trunk is finally painted. So originally I wanted to see if I can have them do a little strip of clear right along the duckbill, and I went ahead and saw it and I didn't like it, so I had them remove it and paint the whole trunk. I think it looks better this way. And then last but not least, they went ahead and did this side as well. This side didn't have a dent, but the guy who did the fenders pulled it way too far, and it ended up, it just looked weird. It looked funny. It looked like he yanked the hell out of it. So they went ahead and fixed it. As you can clearly see, it's still wide, but it looks OEM. I don't know if you can tell, but this side is wider than the other one, just to show how much the guy actually ended up pulling it. I'm gonna raise the rear of the car a little bit. I noticed as soon as somebody or anybody gets in the car, it basically this side just squats. So I'm gonna raise this side. I'll probably raise the other side, but I'll raise this one even more. So three things that they did well. They did the body work great. The front bumper's not too bad. I'm not upset about it. Front bumper looks decent. And they paint matched pretty well. I don't have any real complaints. In the day, the friggin' light, it looks fine with no issues. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty bad experience, I'm not gonna lie. But the car is here. It's here. It's it's done. The dent is fixed. That was the biggest thing. Biggest concern that I had was this dent that was there. It looks good. I'm not upset about it anymore, at least. But what's going on, guys? Just got back recently from wet sanding the car at my buddy's house. He was nice enough to take lead on it since he knows what he's doing, and figured I'd give you a quick update. Car definitely looks a lot better now that it's wet sanded, and It's gonna be kind of hard to catch on camera, but it looks pretty good overall. I mean, I'm still not satisfied with the paint, but at this point, honestly, I kind of just let it go. The bodywork is decent, it's pretty good, and that was the biggest thing. I don't know if you guys noticed in previous videos, but at this angle, you were able to see that little crease that was roughly about right there. And obviously now it's not there, so it looks good. But there's still some imperfections in the paint. I'm not gonna start nitpicking everything, but I don't know if you guys can catch this little paint run, but that's on there. This side is not too bad. There's a lot of orange peel on this side, but it doesn't look too bad. You'd have to almost be looking for it. This is the bad side. There's a lot of imperfections in the clear coat, but overall, honestly, I'm okay with it. It looks decent, and yeah, trunk came out pretty good. Pretty soon I'll be doing a clay bar on it and then a detail, and I'm still debating if I want to ceramic coat it or not. Still debating, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, just want to give you a quick update since haven't posted anything in a little while, so that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more. I just got some new tires in, so these are drag radials, so stay tuned for more content. Got a lot more coming, and yeah, guys, stay tuned. Peace.